Tucked between the palm-lined shores of Palawan and the electrified skyline of Cebu, something unexpected is happening. A quiet but steady wave of American retirees and expats is reshaping everyday life in cities across the Philippines. What began as short-term visits has turned into permanent moves, fueling neighborhoods, boosting local economies, and forming tight-knit communities far from the U.S. mainland. So what's pulling people away from places like Florida, Texas, or California and bringing them to cities like Angeles, Dumaguete, and Cebu? In this video, we're unlocking the stories behind 10 cities in the Philippines that are seeing the largest influx of Americans in 2025. But this isn't about headcounts alone. We're sharing human stories, hard facts, and government-verified insights into the real reasons Americans are setting up lives here. Some of the places on this list might leave you speechless. Quick challenge, drop your guess in the comments. Which city do you think has the highest American presence per capita? Is it a sleepy mountain retreat, a seaside escape, a city with a military past? You'll find out the answer later in this video. Stick with us. And before we keep going, here's something important. Everything in this video is grounded in real data, backed by government reports, verified news sources, and official releases. You'll find all the sources linked in the description and pinned comment. 1. Angeles City, Pampanga. At the base of the once fiery Mount Pinatubo sits a city where American roots run deep and still thrive. This is Angeles City, once home to Clark Air Base, and today a hotspot for one of the Philippines' largest American expat populations. Walk through Fields Avenue and you'll hear familiar voices, spot U.S. sports bars, and meet veterans who served here long ago and never looked back. In 2020, Angeles recorded around 462,928 residents. But what stands out isn't the sheer number of Americans, it's how embedded they've become in the local way of life. By 2024, the Bureau of Immigration reported that Americans are now the fourth largest group of foreign residents in the Philippines, with Angeles as a major magnet. Why the pull? Former U.S. servicemen often mention the sense of comfort, affordability, safety, and strong community ties. One retired Air Force officer who moved in 2017 and now runs a motorbike rental shop in Balibago said, "It's like home, only warmer, and your money goes further." The rise of Clark Freeport Zone into a powerhouse for both business and tourism only adds to the draw. With access to quality healthcare, international schools, and Manila within driving distance, Angeles has become more than a retirement town. The American presence is now generational, woven into the city's fabric alongside a resilient Filipino spirit and echoes of shared history. 2. Cebu City. If Angeles holds on to its American legacy, Cebu is where that legacy evolves into opportunity, innovation, and growth. This city, the most populated in the Visayas with over 964,000 residents, balances modern development with cultural depth. What used to be a backpacker stop or digital nomad pit stop is now a permanent destination for thousands of Americans starting a new life. So why Cebu? The reasons are as diverse as the city itself. Some arrive to retire among white sand beaches and relaxed island living. Others are business-minded, planting seeds in Cebu's fast-growing tech and BPO sectors. With U.S.-style condos, high-quality hospitals, and a world-class airport, the transition here feels smooth and secure. A 2024 report from the Philippine Retirement Authority highlighted that Americans remain among the top applicants for special retiree visas, with Cebu a frequent choice. There's also a social heartbeat here. In communities like IT Park and Banalad, you'll find Americans forming biking clubs, volunteer teams, and church gatherings. "I thought I'd miss the U.S.," one expat told Manila Times, but Cebu made me feel more alive, more human. 3. Dumaguete City, Negros Oriental. Locals call it the city of gentle people, but for many Americans, Dumaguete is something deeper. A place where simplicity, serenity, and community create a rare kind of peace. With a population hovering around 134,000, Dumaguete might not match the scale of larger metros, but when it comes to American residents per capita, it ranks near the top in the Philippines. Known for its universities, including the American-founded Silliman University, this city has always attracted thinkers and adventurers. Now it draws those seeking a meaningful, quieter lifestyle. In 2024, GMA News reported that Dumaguete's expat scene is among the closest knit in the country. "I came for the diving," said Mark, 68, from Oregon. "I stayed for the people, and because my pension actually supports my life here." City leaders point to low crime rates and warm local hospitality as major reasons why foreigners stay. The surrounding region offers natural beauty too. Think Apo Island in Sikajor, just a short trip away. Despite its growing popularity, Dumaguete remains a laid-back sanctuary where Americans blend into life, not take it over. 4. Olongapo City, Zambales.
This was the home of Subic Bay Naval Base, once the largest U.S. Navy facility in the Pacific. Though the Navy departed in the 90s, many Americans chose to remain. Today, they've started families, launched businesses, and built lasting roots in a place that still echoes with stars and stripes. With over 260,000 residents, Olongapo may seem like a modest city, but its American legacy runs deep. From diners to barbershops, U.S. influence is easy to spot. The Bureau of Immigration's 2024 report confirmed a steady rise in new American residents around Subic Bay each year. Olongapo's draw lies in its familiarity, affordability, and strategic location. Many veterans say it feels like a second hometown, where they can live comfortably and still stay connected to a lifestyle they've known. Still in Olongapo, many of those who've stayed are retirees with military backgrounds. In a 2025 feature from the Philippine Daily Inquirer, the mayor described Olongapo as more than a city. It's a bridge where Filipino warmth and American tradition meet. Today, the Subic Bay Freeport Zone hums with life as a hub for commerce and ecotourism, drawing investors and long-term foreign settlers alike. With its beachside proximity, affordable living, and a built-in circle of fellow veterans and expats, Olongapo continues to feel like home for many Americans, not through flags or headlines, but through real friendships, shared routines, and years lived side by side. Number 5. Davao City, Davao del Sur. In the heart of Mindanao lies one of the Philippines' grandest and most quietly impressive cities. Nearly 1.78 million people call it home, making it one of the largest urban centers in the country. And now, a rising number of American expats are quietly finding their place here, drawn by space, structure, and a sense of security. It doesn't flood social feeds, but Davao's expat presence is steadily growing. What's drawing Americans in? Safety is a top reason. Despite old reputations, Davao ranks among the safest cities nationwide. Its strong local leadership, organized public systems, and expanding real estate sector help form a stable, appealing lifestyle. In 2024, the U.S. Embassy in Manila included Davao in its rotation for American Citizen Services, highlighting the city's role as a growing center for U.S. nationals. Many here are retired professionals, small business owners, or educators. In communities like Matina and Buhangin, it's common to see Americans blending into neighborhood cafes and parks. "I never pictured myself in Mindanao," said Linda, a 60-year-old retired nurse from Atlanta, in a Sunstar Davao interview. "But I've never felt more calm or at peace." Davao respects your space and makes room for you to belong. Sometimes the most quietly powerful places are the ones you least expect. Number 6. Baguio City, Benguet. Up in the cool highlands of northern Luzon sits a city that offers something rare in the tropics, a climate that reminds many Americans of home. This is Baguio City, a mountain haven of around 366,000 people, known for its pine-scented air, sweeping views, and colonial charm. But the real magnet here is the lifestyle, reflective, artsy, and deeply communal. Many American retirees have found joy in Baguio's creative neighborhoods and public markets, living among painters, musicians, and students. Its legacy as the American summer capital lives on through its architecture and pace. In 2024, the Philippine Star reported a steady increase in SRRV applications from U.S. citizens, many drawn by the weather and culture. With its academic atmosphere, English-speaking population, and rich calendar of festivals, Baguio offers more than just a place to retire. It's a place to rediscover passions. For many older Americans, it's a sanctuary where growth doesn't stop with age. Number 7. Bacolod City, Negros Occidental. Known as the City of Smiles, Bacolod delivers more than its famous Mascara Festival. It's becoming one of the most welcoming places for Americans seeking a slower, richer life. With a population of about 600,000, this mid-sized city is attracting retirees and remote workers alike, those looking for calm, affordability, and tight-knit community vibes. Bacolod is clean, peaceful, and surprisingly connected. According to late 2024 interviews from the Negros Daily Bulletin, many Americans praised how easy life felt here. "I walked to the market, people waved to me by name, and my rent is less than my old cable bill," said a 74-year-old expat from Ohio. Healthcare continues to improve. The airport is expanding, and a wave of small tech ventures is quietly changing the local economy. Bacolod may not have the shine of the bigger cities, but for Americans seeking peace without pressure, it's a place that keeps on giving. Number 8. Iloilo City. With cobblestone charm and modern ambition, Iloilo City is quietly becoming a home for American retirees and professionals who want the best of both worlds. Over 457,000 people live here, and the city is winning hearts with its blend of tradition and innovation. From its Spanish-era buildings to its wide coastal roads and fast-growing tech industry, Iloilo offers balance. It's a city where heritage meets walkability and daily life feels well-paced. No surprise, then, that Americans are settling here in greater numbers. In 2024, the Philippine Retirement Authority reported a noticeable rise in SRRV filings from North Americans, many of whom chose Iloilo for its elegance, efficiency, and inviting lifestyle. From weekend street markets to sunset walks along the Esplanade, life here flows gently. And for those stepping away from high-pressure jobs or high-inflation cities back home, Iloilo offers more than escape, it offers renewal.
9. Puerto Princesa City, Palawan. For those who crave a life surrounded by untouched beauty, Puerto Princesa delivers in full. As Palawan's capital, with a modest population of 307,000, it offers more than postcard-perfect views. What began as a diving destination for curious travelers has quietly evolved into a permanent home for many Americans. The Bureau of Immigration's 2024 report noted a steady rise in retiree visa approvals throughout Palawan, with Puerto Princesa acting as the gateway. In conversations with Palawan News, immigration officers shared that the number of American residents here continues to climb, slowly but meaningfully. Most are former backpackers, environmental advocates, or simply souls drawn to peaceful island living. Life in Puerto Princesa moves at a different rhythm. The air is clean, the pace is gentle, and the sea never strays too far from view. For Americans seeking distance from noise, traffic, and stress, this isn't a retreat, it's a reset. Number 10. Cagayan de Oro City, Northern Mindanao. Nicknamed the City of Golden Friendship, Cagayan de Oro, or CDO, is finally living up to its promise for many Americans. With over 728,000 residents, CDO is one of the fastest-growing cities in Mindanao. Its strong economy, approachable cost of living, and open-armed community have made it a rising star for long-term expats. Here, Americans often work in education, agriculture, or within the expanding BPO industry. In 2025, Mindanao Gold Star Daily spotlighted how retirees from the U.S. are discovering that CDO offers the rare mix of urban energy and natural escape. Whether it's river rafting down whitewater rapids or hiking lush mountain trails, the city's outdoor scene keeps life exciting. Add to that a population that speaks fluent English and a city layout that's easy to explore, and it's no wonder more Americans are choosing to call it home. CDO remains refreshingly accessible. It doesn't overwhelm or intimidate, and for many, that's exactly what makes it stand out. From major business hubs like Cebu and Davao to peaceful enclaves like Dumaguete and Olongapo, Americans are quietly rewriting what it means to start over, thousands of miles from home. These aren't short-term stays anymore. They're lives built from scratch.
friendships that last, and fresh chapters in places few ever imagined living. Each city tells its own story, one that blends memory, discovery, and a new sense of purpose. Now we want to hear from you. What city on this list caught you off guard? Was it Dumaguete's quiet pull, Angeles City's shared history, or maybe the untouched piece of Puerto Princesa? Tell us in the comments below. And remember, these aren't just numbers on the chart. They're real stories of people finding home in the most unexpected corners of the world.